Enclave strength is at 100%. They're getting reinforcements from somewhere, but we still haven't determined the location of their headquarters. Enclave troops have fortified the Purifier complex. With those vertibirds, they're able to transport personnel at a remarkable rate. For Elder Lions! Good luck! Project Purity is as good as ours! Outsiders in the Citadel. Such a pleasure. I am, and have been since we first found him well over 20 years ago. Liberty Prime is the designation we found on file for him. Magnificent, don't you think? At least he will be once all systems are operational. It's the energy consumption. Something that big with such advanced weapons systems. We just don't have the means to power him. Not yet. Oh, and why do you keep torturing yourself? Coming down here isn't going to help at all. We have enough to deal with already. Now, did you have any other questions? The team will move in, eliminate any opposition inside, and cut off their transmitter. Any relevant data should be brought back here. Prime's directive is to neutralize their defenses and create an entry point for the team. Paladin Tristan is leading the team setting up forward base in an old car tunnel near the site. Once he's settled, Liberty Prime will be deployed. Our advanced scouts have checked over the area, but no easy access to the facility was found. So we're making our own access point. We isolated the transmissions and found their origin point, an old military installation in Rockland, to the southwest. Based on data and tech gathered from these locations, we've determined that the Enclave forces are still maintaining remote communications. Cut off from their leadership, it was expected that their forces would be in complete disarray. This has not been the case. Based on a combination of intelligence and field reports, other Enclave locations throughout the wasteland were found. After their defeat at the Purifier, Liberty Prime was deployed to their main headquarters here. It has been completely destroyed. Thanks to you, their main headquarters here was utterly destroyed. They then suffered a second defeat at the Purifier. As you well know, this all began with the Enclave's occupation of Project Purity here. I'll give you a brief history of what's happened over the last few weeks and what's going on now. Well, there's certainly nothing stopping them from doing that now, is there? And with our primary defense gone, I don't know what we can do to stop them. I need more to work with. Ah, yes. Well, I'll see if we can't figure out how to read it. Perhaps it can give us some insight as to just what happened out there. It would be good to salvage something from this mess. Thank you for bringing this to me. I believe Elder Lyons will want to speak with you as well. Perhaps you should find him. If you'll excuse me, I don't know what could help at this point. If anything, we should be thankful they waited this long to use whatever they used. Nonetheless, we should try and move on. What is it you have for me? Perhaps not. But that doesn't change the fact that it sets us back years. Years! And it removes the one significant military advantage we had over the Enclave. Well, you're right. There's no time to focus on what's past. With Liberty Prime gone, the Enclave will be quick to seize the opportunity to regroup. I'll get the scribes working on this right away. You should report to Elder Lyons. See if there's some way we can salvage this mess of an operation. Yes, well, we'll do our best. It won't be the first time we've had to crack one of their codes. With any luck, their lack of leadership has made them a bit sloppy, and they're reusing old decryption methods we've already cracked. I'll get the scribes started on this right away. In the meantime, you should find Elder Lyons. I believe he wants to see you. It would seem that way, yes. If you would, please step over to the map. I'll give you a brief update on what you've missed. Well, Owen does have quite a bit on his mind lately, as I'm sure you can imagine. This is the first time the actions of the Brotherhood have affected him in such a personal manner. Please, step over here. I'll bring you up to speed. Yes, I believe I can. Step over here for a moment, will you? Performance is exceeding all our expectations. He's been especially effective against the Enclave's vertibirds, for which we previously had no counter. We're fine-tuning his programming as we go, but on the whole, I'm pleasantly surprised. It's as I always suspected. Prime's real issue was energy management. And when Dr. Lee helped us solve that problem, well, The rest was easy. If there's anything else you'd like to know, I'll tell you what I can. Otherwise, Paladin Tristan will be waiting. I'll alert him that you're on your way. I can't believe it. All those years of work, all of it. For what? One botched operation? I'm still waiting on the debriefing from Tristan, but I'm not sure it even matters. With Prime gone, well, it's good to see that you're on your feet again. I assume Lyons is immediately throwing you to the wolves? Has he told you what's been going on while you've been resting? Right in front of the map, if you please. I'd like you to get a good look at it. Please speak with Elder Lyons. I have enough to deal with right now. It's good to see you again. It was determined that the Brotherhood should directly oversee the purifier, so as to prevent any mishaps. Scribe Bigsley was placed in charge of the operation and is directly overseeing our efforts. Yes, please. Your help would be most welcome. As you know, my main task is the reconstruction of Liberty Prime. A daunting task indeed, given his current state. To get him back on his feet will take not only a good deal of scavenged parts, but I need some special items for his complex systems. In your travels, be on the lookout for sensor modules. That will help me with restoring his electrical components. But what I need most are old cameras. Prime's optics were completely destroyed in the explosion, and I can use the components inside to replace them. Remember, I'm looking for sensor modules and cameras. Bring them back here if you discover any. I've been amazingly busy ever since we began clashing with the Enclave. All their technology is amazing. It's going to take me years to sift through the wreckage of their mobile platform alone. I suppose we have you to thank for that? Good. Please keep bringing them to me. It's my only hope of getting Prime's optics rebuilt. Oh, splendid! Hopefully these will contain unbroken lenses, unlike the last few I've acquired. Excellent. I'll begin disassembling them immediately. Good work! From the amount of equipment pouring in, I'd say if we didn't destroy them, we certainly threw a major wrench into their works. We have so much to do putting him back together again. I'm uncertain as to how long it might take. Months? Years? The only bright side in this is an opportunity to try and rebuild Prime from the ground up. Make improvements on his original design. If only we hadn't exhausted so many of our supplies fighting the Enclave. Ah, very nice. I'll have my assembling team get right on it. We'll need a lot more where this came from to reconstruct Prime's electrical systems. Keep bringing more. It's but a drop in the bucket, but it'll have to do. Thanks. Goodbye. Please come back if you find anything interesting. Well, I suppose we have you to thank for the sudden influx of equipment pouring in from the ruins you left behind at Adams Air Force Base. These items will help keep us one step ahead of our enemies in the wasteland and hopefully start my reconstruction effort. Mark my words, Prime will walk again. It may take months or even years, but we'll get him back together. If you're inclined to help us with that effort, just let me know. Yes, well, I'm quite busy, so please be brief. I have need of you. Speak to me when you have a moment. Ah, it's you. I hope you've brought something useful. You're back? Did you find anything of use to us?